3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Forex traders. It is the end of the week, Friday, January 17th. Inauguration Power starts on Monday. I believe, I'm still going to be live at the same time, but I'm also watching some inauguration special, Louder with Crowder, on Rumble, rumble.com. Check that out if you're into that stuff. Very entertaining. So, free signal up on the board. USD CAD was launched yesterday. Closed in profit. You're welcome. I told you it would. It did. Here is what the algorithm did. It traded and traded and traded and took profit. So, what's interesting is it actually did two separate trades. So it did a basket of sell trades, and then it went into another buy real quick, interestingly enough. So pretty powerful. So that means that I need to launch a new free trade. If you're watching this, you'll see on the screen where I say if you go to FXWithTerry.com, you get access to the Telegram channel. I don't have an invite up for the Telegram channel. Right now it still comes to Discord. That's going to be changing any day. Told the group yesterday I was moving my websites to a new server, so in that process we'll do that. Or if you're watching this, watching it live, you're probably watching the replay, or if you're catching this 3 years after it's been posted, you can text me at that phone number. Get in touch with me. I'll give you a personal invite. If you got questions, we can talk, we can chat. It is a direct line to me. In fact, if you called it right now, the phone's sitting right here. If you called it right now, it would come through. Go ahead, give me a test call during the live session so I can put you on silent. I can mute you. All right, so we need a new free signal trade. What I need to do is pause the screen first here and pull up. Just going to switch accounts here, and we'll take a look at what is in play right now, because that's exactly what we did yesterday. So here's what is in play as far as the full algorithm. And again, very low volume. It's kind of hard to describe. We'll talk about it. I wouldn't say low volume. It looks like there is. We're only like $140 in drawdown here on this on this account. Now, again, if you're not familiar with this, this is my automated algorithm. And there is somebody calling. That's the wrong number to call. I certainly hope that is not forwarding. Nonetheless, the idea is this. If you are following along with my trades, one thing that everybody seems to want is they want to know what the strategy is. See, people have this, are you ready for it? Not being a jerk, but it's gonna sound like I am. People have this ignorant, dumb belief that they can and want to and will learn a strategy. And look, my screen is flashing now, and I have no absolute reason why. I've seen it do that before. I'd have to think about what I need to close down here. But nonetheless, hopefully it's not going to continue to do that. The idea is that it's not about learning a strategy. It's about learning trade management. It's about learning how to take risk, to increase your risk, to decrease your risk using my automated system. There is no strategy. And in fact, there's not a strategy in the world that you really could survive with. You know, imagine, first off, you couldn't keep up with my automated system. You can't. It's automated. It is monitoring 22 currency pairs every millisecond. You couldn't keep up with it. You couldn't do 10%. You couldn't keep up with 10% of what my algorithm is doing. Especially if you put it into a manual strategy. So I want you to understand this. It's not about learning a strategy. It's about trading profitably. It's not about learning a strategy. It's about trading profitably. That's exactly what my system does. You can see right here, the closure overnight, $226.79. Nothing but net profit. You couldn't do that. You couldn't keep up with it. Now, you can make more or less than that because my system is scalable based off of bid size, and you certainly can scale it from the extent of how many trades out of 22 currency pairs. Do you want one pair? Do you want 3 pairs? Do you want all pairs? Do you just want to trade gold? Things like that. So nonetheless, we are looking at this, and I'm going to determine which pair I want to jump into as far as giving you a free signal, something that's already open today, that will be a good trade. And I kind of do it off of intuition. There's a lot of single pairs in play right now. CAD Chief it's got 2 trades, but oddly enough, that's a very slow pair. You know, it's a slow pair. So I think what I might do is I might jump into this NZD USD trade. So if you'll stand by, I'm going to jump into that NZD USD trade, and then we'll take a look at it in the free signal. So all I do is tell my AI system NZD USD, and let's do it from this standpoint. We'll do it trade number 1. There it is. You might have heard it. Come back here. Actually, I need to switch to the free account before I share it on the screen. So here is a trade that you could take. NZD USD sell trade. Go in at the base lot size that works for your account. And what do I mean by base lot size? I mean that if you're randomly catching this video on YouTube, that you see I'm bidding a 0.10 or a dollar per pip lot size, I'm anticipating that this could and will go a little bit deeper against. That's what Forex does. It enters, it pushes against, and then it runs to the take profit. It always does that. It does that every time. Sometimes the question is, how far is it going to push against? That's the one thing we don't know. So that's why the more you trade, the more you see my system, the more intuitive it gets in terms of how to bid, what you should be bidding. I'll warn you right now, I said this yesterday, be careful of a concept that you don't even know you're doing called curve fitting. You're fitting whatever trades are happening right now to how you feel the market is responding. So responding very smoothly. We had some really interesting, I would say a medium, maybe above medium volume last night. I heard a lot of trades going off, but if you look at the overall algorithm like we did, we're in what? Less than a dozen trades over 22 currency pairs. Normally we're in 3 dozen trades at a time. Again, to be able to do that manually, I mean, you got to sleep, you got to eat, you got to go to the bathroom, right? You're human. Why on earth are you people attempting to do any sort of, I want a strategy. Show me your strategy. You couldn't, if I gave you my algorithm strategy, you couldn't keep up with it on more than one pair on your own. And then you wouldn't do very well because you do have to sleep. So let go of that whole, I need a manual strategy. It's like someone, like you got a 10-mile distance to work and someone's like, I'm going to walk. Well, here's a car. Take a car, make it easy. I'm going to walk. I want to walk. I want to walk 10 miles every day. Okay. That's what you want to do. But I'm not saying that you should seek that. And I have to say it again. I believe it's an ignorant, dumb belief to think that a strategy, an entry strategy, a trade management strategy, an exit strategy is something that you have to do, certainly manually. It's not. The only thing you have to do is get involved, get engaged, attach the trades, right? Doug says, what about strategy of overbidding? That's definitely a strategy, but that's a strategy which would mean that you lose your account. I know you guys like to do that. I don't. I like to maintain my capital. And if maintaining my capital, which is my balance or my equity in my account, means maybe not making very much that week, because I understand what the market can do next week, so I bid conservatively to be able to survive the entire year. My goal is I want to survive the year. Last year, I survived the year. I did really, really well. I don't recall taking any significant losses, nothing but net profit last year. And I was in the same trades that everyone else is in. But I also, you also take my feeds, my trading feeds, you can trade them in so many different ways. There are some ways that are not the best way. Like I currently would not have the same feed on multiple accounts. What's the point? I know you guys are doing it. I wouldn't do it. Doesn't really make sense to me to trade the exact same trades across multiple accounts. There are ways to one of the most important things you can do is diversify. Hence the reason I came up with the new membership level called Portfolio Manager. So we'll be getting into more of that stuff. So anyway, rant done for the day. Let's take a look at the accounts. That is the free signal. The take profit is 0.55957. 0.55957 is take profit on this current NZD USD sell trade. Mark my words, it will be profitable. It will be profitable. All right. Let's pause here. We already looked at the overall account. Let's see what else we have here. Gold is pretty much at break even. Not really much to look at there. Let's take a look at this one. This is an example of, and this is an example of what's going on in this market now. So this is considered my high lot auto trade test. So I'm bidding a 0.10 lot size, trading one currency pair at a time. And this also has a thing built in, protection against a trade running deep against you, especially when you're bidding this high for an account. Now I've nearly doubled this account in a month from 10,000. Well, we're up nearly 18,000 now. Nearly 18,000. You'll notice that the net profit is down $43.47. However, there was protection that was applied to this because of the high lot size. You can see Euro AUD went in 3 trades, and So it was 2 sell trades and then 1 buy trade, which was a hedge, which was intended to protect if it went against, and it didn't go against, didn't go any farther against. So that's essentially a break-even trade. GBP USD came into the game at $36, and then this particular trade here will end the entire, what we just saw in a net profit. But that's the risk you have to take. If you want the protection, you also have to have some basket of trades turn out as a break even or a slight against your net profit until more trades close, because we know how the system works. Demi says, Demi's always got the weird ass questions. What are you doing? What are you smoking over there, Demi? Demi says, can I ask a question? Does everyone on OPP stands for one profitable pair feed? It's trading one pair at a time to profit. She says, is everyone getting the same trades, or are people getting different ones, just one at a time? Everyone's getting the same trades. However, on my test accounts, you'll notice that if I'm trading OPP and CAD JPY is up here, you're probably not in that one. Doesn't matter. One pair at a time is one pair at a time is one pair at a time. There's no one pair that's better than another. Right? So, on some of my test feeds, yeah, I'm getting different pairs than you would have on your one profitable pair feed. But the concept is the concept is the concept is the concept. Trading one pair to profit. Demi says, I like to ask weird questions. Well, weird people ask weird questions. I understand. I get it. It's Friday, right? And Demi, I know that's exactly why you're asking that questions. She says, I'm on OPP and don't have CAD JPY. That's why I knew you would. I knew you would. Here's what we'll do just to make everybody happy. Let's go look at the actual OPP feed. It is right here. And here's the one I bet you have, Demi. You have CAD Chief. Look at that. That's the actual feed itself. And, excuse me, no closures overnight. So, yeah, it really depends on what, pair comes in. If you looked at my feed, just because I was trading a different pair, I ended up getting more volume of trades because the pairs that I was in were closing a little bit faster than this CAD Chief here. So, pretty simple, straightforward. That that's what the market's doing. I'll guarantee you they are waiting for Monday after the inauguration. They say that crypto's going to go ape shit. In fact, let's look. I'm on a different mobile device here. Let's look at what we looked at this yesterday. Let's look at what XRP is doing. It was at about $3. Let's see where it's at now. $3.25. Wow, it's up. Says it's down 3.8%. Is that right? Oh, that's 24 hours. Wow. If you look at the 1 year on XRP, it's 471.3%. So XRP is at $3.25. So it is going up. That is beautiful. That's beautiful for us that went out and invested and are holding some XRP. Should you do that? I don't know. I did. A bunch of my close friends did. You do what you want to do. Yeah, so I'll also reiterate, you can see down at the bottom of the screen there, like, comment, share, subscribe. You probably should be doing that. And what I'm doing is, I said this yesterday, I'm gonna continue to say this, there's a community tab inside of my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, FX with Terry, there's a community tab, and I'm going to be making posts in there. It's kind of like a little blog, right? You can blog images and text and so on and so forth. And I will keep an eye on who is liking and commenting and sharing and subscribing. And I'll just have a continuous giveaway going. So your entry to win is to like, comment, share, subscribe, and really like to see some activity there. Let's see if there is anything else. Just looking through the accounts here, see if there's anything that I want to throw at you. Not really. Gold was at about break even. Let me take a look at something here. Stand by. You know what I need? I really need my account list, but I don't have it up here. I know. This is the boring part where I look at the different 6518 set. Let's take a look at here. Yeah. So here's one. Last thing we'll look at. This is my stable profits feed, trading Euro GBP. Euro GBP has pushed really far away. What happens is this algorithm, let's go look at it on the chart here. Euro GBP, if I go to the day chart, has really pushed away from the median. You can see the median down here. The median was right in this area, and it's just pushed away 1, 2, 3, 4. That's quite a push. Rarely, you'll only see that once or twice a year. So what's going to happen is, obviously, this is coming back to the mean. That's why I call it a stable profits feed, but this is going to be very, very nice. And also indicative of how far, a few times a year, Euro GBP can go. People were watching this go into one to two trades, and they were bidding for 1 to 2 trades. That is, again, the concept of curve fitting. Like, you have to understand what's possible. Now you know that 5 pushes away from the median on Euro GBP is absolutely possible. And if you were bidding a lot on this, you might have to be hedging at this point. Otherwise, this is a great trade. This will have a massive pullback to the mean. When? We don't know. We just trade what they're giving us. That's why when I see people come into the system, well, how much do you think I could make per week? You're already looking at this wrong. You're already looking at this wrong. It's like buying a stock and going, how much can I make this week? Well, how about how much you can make over 20 years? How about something long term? No, you don't have to hold your Forex trades for 20 years. But yeah, that's it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Lots of changes going on at fxwithterry.com and inside the Discord group. And of course, I now have, let me pause 1 second. See if I have it on this phone. I now have Telegram that I'm keeping up with, which is really where we're focusing. Of course, it's not jumping out at me now, is it? Let me type this in. Telegram, here it is. Let me take you to the Telegram channel real quick. Yeah, I'll share this with you. As soon as it loads, there we go. So this is the Telegram channel, FX with Terry, no loss, Forex channel. I will start getting invites out there, but you can see what I'm doing here is I'm showing, like, for example, this screenshot, I said over $226 closed last night. That is actually the amount from the overall algorithm. And I'm just keeping track, like, for example, you know that the free signal was USD CAD yesterday. I'd have to find it here. I think there I showed the profits on USD CAD with a little bit of commentary. So being in the free group, that's essentially what it looks like. And I will also eventually be posting a link to the live session here in the Telegram group, and working on being more active and showing you the trade, the entry, the direction, the take profit potentially. And it's something that if anyone is in the Telegram channel, they'd be able to follow along with. And quite a bit of changes are coming there. Eventually, when you get to the Telegram channel, what will happen is there'll be a pinned post at the top. You can see there's a pinned message right now, but there'll be a pinned message with a link to a web page that is time sensitive in terms of here's the training that you can get access to, and also how to subscribe and get access to our Discord group where you have access to all of the automated trades and the feeds and the membership levels and things like that. So that's it. Friday, January 17th. Have a good weekend. I'm excited for Monday, the inauguration. We'll be back at it at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. That is 11:30 Eastern. And yeah, it will be pretty quick, because now I think about it, is that 9:30 a.m. Mountain is the exact time I want to be watching what's going on with the inauguration live stream at Louder with Crowder. So, all right, that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good weekend. I'll see you in the group. There's a trade that just came through. Something NZD USD closed due to take profit. You're welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.